Hi. Hi everyone. This is Qendresa. I am the influencer marketing director at EvenSkyn, and this is another live event that I'm planning to host. I'm planning to have a conversation with Jhyll, who is a TikTok content creator, and she's such a unique person. She has been, I can say, like, she's one of the most positive people that I have seen on TikTok. Like, she has a theme, and you're gonna see her live today. She has been creating amazing content about healthy aging. She has been giving more of a lifestyle approach, and I'm gonna invite Jhyll to join me in. So much looking forward to this conversation. Jhyll, let me know if you can join. I'm accepting your invitation.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning from Melbourne.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning and good night, I should say.
Yeah, I'm joining from Sweden, and it's 1 a.m. in the morning right now. But this is what it gets when we're talking to Australia, and then we have our audience in US and Canada. It's crazy.
Anyway, hello everybody. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah. Please introduce yourself. We have audiences joining from both sides. I'm going to introduce myself just after you.
Have you introduced yourself?
I just said that I'm the influencer marketing director at EvenSkyn. I have been here from the beginning of the brand, and I have had quite a journey talking to people and like just bringing so much information across social media. So it is such a pleasure to have you.
I'm sure you have. And how long has EvenSkyn been going then? Tell us a bit about the company.
Yeah.
Because a year ago I spoke to Zane.
Yes.
Zane, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a bit about you.
Yeah, sure. The EvenSkyn is 3 years. Yeah, 3 years now. And it's the parent company of EvenSkyn has been in the market from the 60s, and they have been creating smaller components for bigger machines, just Thermage and Morpheus 8 and like all of those in-clinic radiofrequency treatment. But EvenSkyn came like more of a smaller brand that is directed to consumers. So I can tell more it's like a smartphone, like all of this technology is kind of it's become more of a smaller device that you can use at home. That one. I didn't bring one here as I was traveling, but it's so good to see that you have it there. So yeah, EvenSkyn for 3 years, like we had an amazing growth. Like we have worked with so many people that have been testing the device. Like this was the journey first that we were talking with influencers. They got the chance to test the device, see amazing results, and then like just they were sharing content all over YouTube. And then we got so many people asking about the device and the studies and the research. And once we got like the first customers and we were getting feedback about the device, it was such a positive, amazing process seeing how people were getting the results. And now just like EvenSkyn has become one of those great brands.
But lots of people I've spoken to about this have said, oh gosh, it's so expensive. But they don't realize that over a year, it's not expensive.
Exactly.
Initially, you need to use it to start stimulating your skin and to, to get your skin used to it. Because I've learned, guys, slow is the go. Don't think that you can start and go, oh, this is fun on the highest frequency or whatever, because it doesn't work. So once you get to the stage where you can maintain your skin and just do it like once a week, every fortnight. I mean, I've seen amazing results definitely on my, like on my neck and that. So yeah. It's a good investment.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, if you have a device like this, all you need is a good moisturizer, a good cleanser, moisturizer and sunscreen, and you set for any age.
Yeah. Yeah, and this goes for any device that anyone's like, if you're having a device like any technologies like those LED face mask or microcurrent, or it depends, like there's tons of technologies that you can use in order to like get some of like the toning and the lifting, even though like the radio frequency, it's going to be the long-term goal in order to start
Yeah,
producing
yeah,
collagen. You need to be consistent, and as you said, like start with something and then like you
slowly,
need
and then build it up. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So I'll tell you, my background, I was in fashion and then I got into skincare, and I found that I became more interested when I started working with manufacturers of raw ingredients, and where the raw ingredients came from, their testing, how they actually tested it, what science was behind it, and the results.
Mm.
Because very often manufacturers have raw ingredients and they're not tested correctly, or they tested on, but I want to tell you, I need to be straight out there. Every single skincare product is tested on bunnies.
All of them, like even the ones that are cruelty free,
Yes, because what happens is the raw ingredient,
is
somewhere
tested.
along the line, that raw ingredient was tested on a mouse or a bunny or something.
I have a bunny. I don't want to know. I'm always going for like the cruelty vegan version
Yes,
of
yes,
everything.
yes, because manufacturers can say that because they never tested on an animal.
Mm.
Their claim is true. But if you go back to the natural
Yeah.
source, they had to test it to make sure that it was safe to humans.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. Well, for
sorry.
everyone, like we need to learn, like, and we just got a comment here. Jhyll is such a guru. Love her, and yes, like keep this coming. We're desperate for some
Oh,
information.
Lordy. Oh gosh, I haven't even been looking at the comments. Hello, Lordy. Nice to see you. So many loopholes. Yes, Lord is, you know all about it. Hello, Peter. Peter's in England, and Lord is in in Australia, in Melbourne.
Yeah, hi guys. It's so nice to have you here. Feel free to drop questions and be part of this conversation. We want to share as much as information as possible.
Yes. So all these claims are, you know, taken with a grain of
Yeah,
salt.
yeah. And then
But
how did you get into the TikTok and the
uh,
content creation and all of that? Tell us more.
okay, so with TikTok, so I had a skincare. We were manufacturing a skincare product for eczema,
Hmm?
predominantly eczema, and then somebody said to me, "I have to become the face of the brand," and I thought, "Oh no, I'm not one for being out there, and I hate seeing myself on camera. I hate seeing photographs of myself." Anyway, so I thought, well, I had seen TikTok somewhere. I thought if I do it on TikTok, nobody will know me. And that was what, nearly 3 years ago, I think. Is it? Yeah, before the pandemic. And then my Chinese partner took over the company, and she's running it from China. And here I am on TikTok.
Wow.
Who would have guessed? But
Wow.
the TikToks taught me a lot.
Yes.
With all the questions, you know, so many people ask questions, and it's been such a fun journey. Um, I love the community. They're just the
Yeah.
best. They really are. Peter,
Yes.
and I want to tell you that Peter Rose, he was one of the first people that also pushed me to do these things.
This is so special. And it's so nice to see like all of this energy coming from you, because I see when I first got to your TikTok channel, I was like, wow, she would be perfect. Like she's the right person to test the device, benefit from it, and share the content. But what I ended up like, I was scrolling through your content and it was so much fun. Like for anyone like who doesn't know, check Jhyll's TikTok account. And like the theme that you have a fabulous day, it became such a thing. Like it's like your signature. And I just love your positive approach to everything that you're doing.
I appreciate it, hon.
Yeah.
Anyway, but coming back to the Lumo, so the Lumo is definitely a good investment, guys. And what else did I want to say? There was something I wanted to say. I told you about the raw ingredients. I wrote it down. So hang on, stick around. Qendresa, tell them another story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want...
Like even when we're sending emails to each other, like Jhyll is gonna have, it's just gonna go like with a very positive approach to make a very positive email. And we know how crazy and busy sometimes we get with emails. So that is such a nice thing that you're doing. I mean, it is so hard to navigate with content on social media, and especially if we're talking about social media and skincare. And like as you were talking about investment, after the COVID hit, it was such a shift from in-clinic treatments to at-home treatments. And I think social media just played such a big part on this, because people were testing things at home. Like they weren't going in a clinic, they were doing facial, and there was just so much content that were like, it's self-care time, it's me time, which has such a positive aspect because people were buying products. But at the same time, it's so hard to navigate and know what you need, or if you're overdoing skincare, if you're over exfoliating, if you're like doing so many serums and all that. So how do you navigate, or how do you decide what you're...
So that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
talk to you. Right. I have found that even I'm also guilty of it. You chop and change. You go out and you think, okay, I'm going to start a new skincare routine. I've got my Lumo. I've started prepping my skin, and now I need stuff to put on it, right?
Yeah.
And you go and you'll buy a cleanser and a serum and a moisturizer and a da-da-da-da and whatever. And you go to the shop, you spend a lot of money, and you don't use it properly.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't use it properly, it's not going to work.
No.
It's just not going to work. And then what happens is you think, oh, that's something else. And then you drop the one product and you'll try a new product. And then the skin doesn't know whether it's coming or going. You need at least 3 months of a good skin care routine to see the results.
100%.
If you
Our skin,
and it's like regimented. You've got to get up every morning, do a cleanse, serum, moisturizer, sunscreen, go to bed, cleanse, moisturize, or serum, moisturizer, go to bed. Every single day for 3 months, you'll see results.
Yeah, and it is.
But people don't, so they don't.
Exactly. This is what I wanted to mention. People
buy a lot of products, they don't use them correctly, and they don't see results.
Yeah, that is true, and we have seen this, and we have both sides of the story when it comes to the Lumo, for example. We have seen people overdo the device, where we have a manual, very detailed manual, where we have a table. Yeah, and people can also check this on the website, but we have a table where you see, like, if this is your goal, this is how much you need to use. If like this is how much, because also the device has an auto timer, and it is so easy to track on how much you're doing with your radio frequency and with the EMS. So it is very easy to navigate. But sometimes people are gonna be like, I just want to have Jhyll's result because like she has an amazing skin, and then you just, can I use this every day? No, you're not supposed to use a device like this every day because it's so powerful.
It is. And also the other thing is that you need to make sure that you don't use oil-based products.
Exactly, yeah. Otherwise you're going to block the conduction, and
you get the shocks.
Yes. It needs to contract the muscles, and that is only happening if you're using a water-based serum or a gel, or like the one that you have is the EvenSkyn conduction gel. Yeah,
this is a beautiful one.
Yeah, and it has more ingredients.
And hyaluronic acid. Okay, so I didn't put any makeup on. specifically to show you. You see?
Amazing.
But this is really, really good. So this is when you get to, so with the machine, first you stimulate the collagen and then you cleanse. So to stimulate the collagen, then you're cleansing. You have a little pad that goes over here and you cleanse,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
That's
correct.
right. Then you use the product absorption,
Mm-hmm.
the product on, and then it's you use the third step for the product absorption.
Yeah.
And then favorite is the muscle toning.
Yeah.
That feels so good
I
on
guess so. I guess
and
so, yeah.
hang on, and then this skin cooling, then it cools down altogether. But
Yeah.
that's the, can you hear? It is so good on the skin. You can feel it all over. The other thing is, don't put it near your mouth and keep it away from your eyes.
Yes.
But it's just terrific. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And you also need to avoid the thyroid area and the eye socket, like anything that goes too close to the eyes. The radio frequency is too powerful, and also for the thyroid, it has not been researched that much to see like what is going to be the effect of the radio frequency over thyroid. But you can use like under here and like in the jawline, where you also said that this is where you have seen most of the results.
Okay, so don't tell anyone, but my knee was feeling a bit dodgy. And I can highly recommend this for knee pain.
Yeah. I mean, it is the same technology that you would get if you go to
because I run and I walk a lot, at least 4 kilometers a day.
Yeah.
And I thought, geez, what have I got that I can put on it that's hot and that will help? And I used it for a couple of days and it really worked.
Wow. Well, I never tried. Not telling anyone. We're online. We're just gonna cut this part. Yeah. And also one more thing that is very important to mention is you need to start with the lowest level. I don't know, how was your experience at the beginning?
Low and slow, even with your skincare.
Yes. As you mentioned, like you need to give it some time in order to see results. You need to go low and slow, like take it gradually. There are 5 different modes that are on the Lumo, but if it feels more comfortable, just do the radio frequency treatment and then the EMS, which is Jhyll's favorite, with the muscle toning. But there is like the ENI, and which is for product penetration, and it could be any nice serum or moisturizer that you have that you want to help with the penetration.
Water-based.
Yes, it needs to be water-based. Like anything that it's happening with the Lumo, it needs to be water-based. And then just like start with the lowest level, especially with the EMS and the radio frequency, because it's just going to be, because the device is so powerful. And for some people this is like, it's a shock in the beginning. Oh wow, what is this doing? So you start with like, let's say the first week or 3 weeks with the first level, and then you start increasing, because like when you're buying such device, it's going to be there. Like you don't need to go all in with it, but it's more of a long-term journey that you're like, okay, today I'm going to do this session, and then after 3 days I'm going to do another one. So like, for anyone who doesn't know, the Lumo, it's recommended to be used only once a week, up to 2 times a week. Only in cases when like there's more signs of aging, one is allowed to go up to 3 times a week, but there's going to be the limitation of the radio frequency per week, which is 25 minutes. So it's more of you creating your own schedule with the device.
The other thing that's fabulous is that you can use it in your time. So if you're reading a book or if you're watching television, so yeah, it's easy. Yeah. It's easy. You always have time to go to the beauty parlor and lie there for an hour.
Yeah. And then, as you know, like if you go and get one of those treatments, they're gonna put like some ice packs after you're done. Like, especially if you're doing those, let's say, very powerful treatments such as Morpheus with microneedling and radio frequency and all that, there's going to be some ice pads. And this is why I think the Lumo is one of the only devices in the market that has a cooling mode with helps a lot with just like taking some of that excess heat and just like neutralizing the heat in your skin. You're not gonna feel anything topical, but you're just gonna feel that there's some heat inside, and that cooling water is just gonna help cool it down.
And the whole process is about 19 minutes.
Yes, it
Yeah.
depends like how people, yeah, it depends on how one is like using all of the modes, but it is around that. But how was your first experience when you got the Lumo? What was that?
You don't want to know.
Okay, now I want to know even more.
Because, you know, the go slow.
Yeah, that wasn't the case.
The first time I used it, I thought, oh, my skin's quite, okay, so that's finished. So the next one is the cooling.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it's cold. It feels good.
Yeah.
It's not.
Try using it like in one spot for like 5 seconds. It just feels so much coldness in that moment, I think.
Your skin actually, my skin tingles.
Yeah, even with the cooling mode?
I can feel it down. Yeah.
Mm.
I can feel it. Beautiful. Yeah, so the first time on the first setting, I should have, yeah, I didn't do it properly, but I learned. And then I let my skin settle for a day, about 3 or 4 days before I tried. So go. I'm talking from experience, guys.
Yes, that was Jhyll's introduction. Like, go low and go slow, because based on your experience, I think you went all in.
No, I didn't go all in, but I thought, you know, if I use the middle setting, you know, I thought, oh, low is too, well, low. No, my skin's fine. High would probably be too high. Jhyll, just go for the middle and see what happens. Yeah. But, because this is powerful.
Yes.
No two ways about it. You do see results, okay?
Yeah.
There's no bullshit. I promise you see results. And don't forget, I'm over 70, so have some pity on me. I've got 70 years of wrinkles.
Amazing.
No, it's not. Yes, amazing. Lots of wrinkles.
It is amazing. Like, it just shows your life.
The other thing is sun damage. If there's one thing I could tell everybody is use sunscreen every single day.
Multiple times. You need to reapply.
Yeah, absolutely. But this damages from being young in South Africa and running around in the sunshine. And okay, so that's all over. And it goes, it's got an automatic time and it goes off. And you don't have to do anything, guys. Just press the button and it'll tell you what to do. It's simple. Yeah. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, look at all these beautiful people. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Good to see you. Okay, what else did we want to discuss?
Yeah, we were talking about SPF and how much that is important in taking care of your skin, and we cannot stress this enough. Like, whenever we're talking about skincare, the first anti-aging treatment before like going up to anything else, start with SPF. That is the best anti-aging serum and moisturizer and treatment and everything that you need to take care of your skin. Like, it goes even before buying a device, because you don't need to buy a device if you're not using SPF. Like, use SPF first, and then, because SPF is the best way to protect and prevent before going to the needs of having such a powerful device.
Yeah, and if you're using a Lumo, then you definitely need to use as sunscreen, because if you don't, you're going to get even more damage to your skin.
Yes, because there's going to be more heat.
It starts repairing the surface of your skin.
Yes, exactly.
So,
and the skin just becomes a bit more sensitive because like there's heat. Then we started like, it's the same. It is like we're stressing a bit the skin, so then this way they can start the regenerating process. So whenever we're going out, it needs to be protected.
Yes. What else did we want to talk about?
Yes, I had a few questions here that I wanted to ask, and Yeah, are you right now in the maintenance mode, or like how much do you use the Lumo now?
I use it maybe twice a month. So once a week or every fortnight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, for
yeah,
maintenance.
that's a nice
Yeah.
that's yeah.
I do, in the beginning, I think I used it for about 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I did a program of 3 months, and now I just use it for maintenance. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. And also one thing that we usually get the question is when you're in the beginning of like just trying to start somewhere with your own skincare routine, what would you recommend, or how would you guide the let's say the 20 years old and 30 years old and up to 70 years old, which you fall into that category. Like, how was your journey with skincare? What would you recommend? Because you also have a great knowledge with skincare products and different ingredients. So I think some people are interested to know.
I think that you definitely need a simple skincare routine. And as I said before, you need to stick to it. Don't buy a whole lot of products and chop and change. Buy good skincare products. I think a retinol, hyaluronic acid, I found has done amazing things for my skin. And this is really good, by the way.
Yeah.
This really
It
works.
has hyaluronic acid and
Yeah.
collagen peptides and some other ingredients, which is it's nice because it's also a leave-on. Like even after you're done with the treatment, you leave it on. You don't have to wash it off if you want to, and then you just have those nice ingredients that you're gonna be there to for you to benefit.
Yes. So definitely a retinol and a hyaluronic acid. But even if you don't use I think that a retinol really helps if you start in your early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, sunscreen. And have a healthy lifestyle. Eat healthy food. Keep yourself hydrated. Drink enough water, she says, as she hasn't had enough water this morning. Yes. No.
Yeah.
To keep healthy, to do exercise, to eat a healthy diet. Don't eat all the junk food, because I think when you're young, you also eat a lot of junk food. I think I was guilty as well. I'm not saying
Yeah.
not guilty. The other big piece of information, a recommendation I can say, is that go according to your body. Use skincare according to your skin, to your age, to your lifestyle. Don't think one thing fits all.
Yeah.
This can help everybody, but when it comes to actual skincare ingredients on your, skincare products on your skin, find what works for you. Always do a test, do a patch test to make sure you don't have an allergic reaction to the product.
Yes.
Before putting it on your face and finding your face inflamed the next morning. And keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things in the beginning. You don't need to. So I'd start like that in my 30s. In your when you start getting older, the 50s, you definitely need one of these. I don't think in your early 20s it says, although it will still stimulate your collagen. Huh?
Yeah, but I think there are other things that you can use, like other technologies that, especially in 20s and 30s, I think the red LED light therapy, it's more than enough to help with collagen production. The radio frequency would be a bit of too much in the early 20s.
Really powerful.
Yeah.
It can be very extremely powerful.
Yeah.
So, and then when you reach your 50s, you definitely need to start including a beauty device in your skin routine.
Yeah, something because skincare products are more of a topical thing. So there is going to be the layers of the skin. So with the skincare ingredients, it's so hard to penetrate deeper into other layers of the skin. It just goes as much as it goes. But with the radio frequency, we're stimulating things in the dermis, which is where the collagen happens. So we're like toning the muscles. We're also like producing more collagen, and no skincare product is going to be able to do that. That is just going to be anything topical. When we're talking about devices, things are happening deeper into the layers of our skin. So that is the way to go.
Tammy said there are just as many lines out there. It becomes overwhelming at the age of, what, 55? Yeah, I agree with you. But, you know, depending on your skin and your skin care needs, maybe you've got acne, maybe you have sensitive skin. Yes, you need to do a lot of research. Unfortunately, your skin is the most important thing you'll ever have. You'll only have skin.
And it's the largest organ.
Invest the time in your skin.
Yeah.
And the research. You need to test it, unfortunately, Pammy. But I think that a good beauty device will, you know, it is a big investment. Are they on promotion at the moment?
I think we do have a sale right now.
I'll just show you. It comes in a beautiful carry bag like this.
Yes. The only thing that people would need to be aware of is that the Lumo at the moment is out of stock, because there was such a high demand for the device.
Why it's out of stock.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly why it's out of stock.
Yeah, but everyone can pre-order the device. I think it's going to be the second week of September here, so it's very soon.
Yeah. And do you ship all over the world?
Yes. We ship every EvenSkyn device. It's shipped globally.
Okay. And when we buy the Lumo, do we have to pay freight?
To pay what?
Is there a shipping cost?
If you're buying in US and Canada, there is free shipping. If we're buying outside US and Canada, there's going to be a shipping fee. But all of this information is in the website, and like you can see based on your country how much it needs to pay based on your country.
Okay.
Yeah, there's stock is good. Yeah, and there's gonna be like the updated Lumo version, which is gonna be called the Lumo Plus. So whoever is pre-ordering, or it's gonna get the new Lumo, which is it's just gonna have a way more powerful battery. Like, it has a very powerful battery at the moment, but it's gonna also have a fast charging. So
this is charged, guys. I'll just show you. So it plugs in the back, and it sits nicely in the bathroom like that, and that fits in there, and it charges very, very easily. Okay, it's simple and clean. And this is the ring that comes off to put the cleansing pad on.
yes,
for the iron cleaning.
Yeah, that is for the ion cleansing mode. You can put like a cotton pad, put a cleansing toner, and do the treatment. And no matter, like, even if I do a double cleanse and I use the cleansing mode, there's always some gunk coming out of the skin. I just know, but it always happens.
Unbelievable, because I cleanse my skin first, and then I use this. Go in with this. I can't believe it.
Yes, I do double cleanse, and I still get things. I just don't know how. And like, whenever I do this, like, okay, I even double cleanse, but how is this coming off?
I think I find more if I go to the city. When I come home, yeah, in the city there's always a lot more pollution and
indeed
around.
And
I wanted to stock, Qendresa.
Yes, we do have the conduction in stock. Yeah.
Okay. It's a very nice.
Yes. Did you like it? Also lasts a long time. Like
it does. It does.
Yeah.
A nice big.
I have mine quite for some time, and it's still almost. I think it's something in the middle. Half emptied.
Because when you, I'll just show you. one pump, you get a whole lot. You know, it's more than enough.
Yeah. And it's best like if you do half of the face first, because then you also have the time to do half of the face, and then if you need to reapply, so you can do the other one, depending on also like the motion on how you're using the device. And people just do half of the face first and then they go next. So it also depends. And if you feel like it's drying up a bit, you can just spray some water, and then it's just gonna help with the
Or
conduct.
if you know it, you can just use water.
Yeah, only water.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to like those in clinic treatments to get some of the results before, or like all of what you're doing right now is at home treatment?
No, the other day I went and had a Jhyll.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, that was really good. I must admit that my skin looked amazing afterwards, and it did last.
Yeah.
But I had a treatment. I had that, and I haven't had a facial. I didn't need one because I found that if I've got this, I'm getting a good cleanse. I'm getting my collagen stimulated. I didn't really need one. I'm sorry to say to everybody out there, but and also it's time consuming, you know, to book it in, and then you find that on the day it's not suitable. Whereas this, I can use it whenever I like. If I didn't do it yesterday, I can do it tomorrow, Friday. But now I'm in maintenance mode, so. Yeah. But I find I still get benefit from it being in maintenance mode. If I've got an event or something coming up, like at least 10 days before, I have cranked up my the use of the Lumo, because you will see it does give you an increased benefit.
That it's gonna be, especially coming from the EMS mode, there's gonna be like more of a lifting that's happening. You'll see immediate results.
Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend doing it the night before, but give your skin, because you always need to give your skin time to adjust. Yes. Because it is powerful.
Yes, and it takes like up to 3 days in order to kind of just like settle and like just to feel the benefits. Even though like it's more of like the results are accumulated over time. For like with the EMS, you're getting the instant lift, but it's also like we're training the muscles in the upward motion. Like there's gonna be the muscles toned, so it is the results you're getting long term, but also you're getting instant results. So if you have an event, as you mentioned, it is very nice to use it.
Yes.
I wanted to connect with the point when in the beginning you said this is like an investment, but it might look like this is expensive in the beginning. But if you're talking about going to, and this is why I also wanted to know, like, are you combining the result with in-clinic treatment, or are you using only the Lumo? And it just makes sense for so many people. There are just
I trust the Lumo, and I think the Lumo, I use it more frequently than going to a beauty parlor.
Yeah.
You know, for a treatment. So I'm getting more benefit out of this. But if you take the price of this and you divide it into a year, or into say 12, so you do the calculations. How much is it per month? I don't know what the price is. Divided by 12.
In discount, but let me see, it's around $500-$600. It depends on I think there's a sale that we have right now.
You say $50, is that $50 a month? No, $50 a week. Oh,
it doesn't matter.
5 12 is 60. Yeah, it works out to no, I want to work it out. Tell me, have you got a calculator?
It's
No.
okay. I have my phone here, so.
If you work it out per day or per week or whatever, it's not a lot of money. It's actually cheaper than skincare.
Yeah, there's a comment coming. Works out under $50 a month.
Yeah. Thank you. Zane. It's Zane.
Yeah.
Is that our Zane? Zane, yes.
Yes, it's Zane. Hi, Zane.
Yeah, good investment. $50 a month. I mean, that's a couple of coffees.
Yes, and compared to like going to a clinic and getting the treatment, it's crazy.
It is. So, yeah, you look at it long term. Don't look at anything short term.
Exactly.
With your skin is a long term investment. I told you, you only have one skin. So make sure you look after it. And it's never too late to start looking after your wrinkles.
Yeah. And a good thing also with advice is that you can treat full face, neck and décolletage. So it's more of like the most exposed areas and where we see the most signs of aging. So it is good to have something like this.
Yeah.
There's a comment, if you see results, I think it's well worth it. Look how much a facial is. Indeed.
Yeah. How much a facial is. Definitely. So Pammy, I think that you need to do some more research for the skincare products, but I don't know if you have a Lumo or not, but it's definitely a good investment. And guys, really try this, even if you don't use it with the Lumo.
Yes.
I highly recommend it. It's fabulous. The conjunction gel.
Yeah. It lasts a long time. Is there anything you feel like it is very important for us to share with our audiences? There's a comment coming. Hi, Jhyll. Nice seeing you here doing a live.
Yes. You. Hello. She's from Canada.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. And she knows all about skincare. Everything. We're talking about the Lumo, and it's beautiful. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Yes, my Instagram bestie.
Oh my God. You have such a community out there.
Of course.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for joining. It's nice to see your friends joining here and like dropping comments and asking questions, which is amazing. And if anyone needs any question addressed to me and Jhyll, feel free to drop in here. We're going to be here for a few more minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
If anyone has any question, if you feel like you need to know more from Jhyll's experience with the device, feel free to drop him here. We're also going to repost the video for anyone who couldn't join. So we have this on our social media channels. And if anyone has a question, feel free to drop him here. But Jhyll, it has been such a nice moment to have you here and have this conversation.
Thank you for coming back to me to check that I'm having fun with the Lumo. And my wrinkles are still happy with the Lumo.
Yeah.
But remember, go slow. It's a good investment. Look after your skin. No, seriously, you have to look after your skin. It's the only one you'll ever have. So a very simple skin routine, sunscreen every single day.
Yeah. I just joined and got the train in motion. Yeah, well, it was such valuable information that you shared here. And it's always nice that when it comes from someone that has already used the device. Tell me about the device, please. You have the honors. Introduce the device once again.
It's the Lumo. I've been using it, how long now? It's more than a year. I think it's more than.
Yeah. I think it's around a year.
It's for home beauty device that's my wrinkles love. In 19 minutes, once a week maintenance, you'll look better than me.
Yeah, the device is radio frequency based, so it has 5 different modes. It combines LED light therapy, like it combines both blue and the red light therapy, EMS, which is a higher form of microcurrent, and it also has sonic vibration, a cleansing mode, a product penetration mode, and then the cooling mode. So it's a bunch of stuff you're getting in a device. And this has been designed more for the people that are not planning to go over like those injections and let's say more of like the invasive treatments, but it's more of safe at-home treatments for anyone who's looking to maintain the results at home.
Okay.
Yeah, we made quite an introduction for the device.
Wow. And to chatting to you again.
Yeah.
Not in the too distant future.
Yes. Well, if anyone has any more questions, feel free to drop them. But I'm gonna let Jhyll go. I know we're like 45 minutes discussing here, and I also have even more questions here that I wanted to just address about lifestyle and anything that like you're doing to maintain such a positive approach to life, I could say. But for anyone who needs to learn more about, please check Jhyll's account. Like, she has the greatest content.
It's made in Canada.
Yes, it is available. At the moment, it is out of stock. We're working on the Lumo Plus version, which is coming out in September. But there was so much demand that we ran out of stock.
No, I believe it. I know why it was ran out of stock. Sweet dreams. Have a dream of unicorns and cupcakes, or have a fabulous day. And
yeah,
thank you so
much, Jhyll, for joining, and have a fabulous day as well. Thank you everyone else who has been part of this conversation. It is so nice to have you all here.
All the
best.
Thank
you everyone. Bye, Jhyll.
Bye.
Bye.